Listen, man, are you one of those bands that has like 12 different fonts? I mean, like your t-shirt looks different from your CD cover and your posters don't look anything like your drum heads. You know what I mean? You got to get a consistent look and feel together, man, or people aren't going to take you seriously. You don't look like some amateur down the street. You don't look like Katy Perry. Seriously, there's this company that can hook you up. They do everything from designs to consulting. As a matter of fact, they're putting together a stage show for me, complete with costumes and a playlist. Some stuff that I've never been able to find anywhere else for a local cover band. It's insane how much cool things these people do. The company's called Band Brand Pro. It's real hard to say. Try saying it 3 times in a row. Forget about it. Band Brand Pro, man. They're going to do everything you need to get your band looking tight AF, man, to make you look like a contender in this world of millions of bands, of original and cover bands. You can find more information on Band Brand Pro at bandbrandpro.com. And how do you know they're good? These are the guys that design stuff for this radio show for Indie Originals Live. So you know these guys are crushing it. Bandbrandpro.com. Find them online or on Facebook.
This is Chuck Fresh from Indie Originals Live. You can hear this program every Friday night at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific, featuring the hottest independent music and artists from across the globe. I'm telling you, this music is definitely better than any of the nonsense you're going to hear on those other radio stations. Indie Originals Live every Friday at 9, only here on the AM/FM 24/7 Radio Network.
This is Indie Originals Live, the world's #1 source for independent music. The official host and sponsor of IndieCon. And the official Indie Originals music, literature, and film competition. Heard every Friday at 9 on 16 radio stations all across the United States and globally on podcast everywhere. Find all our back episodes on Spotify, on iHeartRadio, on iTunes, on YouTube, and at www.indieoriginals.com. Now, let's jump into the hottest indie music in the entire world, featuring your hosts, Chuck Fresh and Felicia B.
Under the infinite stars.
Yeah, Vatica, baby. Vatica is an American alternative rock band from L.A., Los Angeles, people. Formed in early 2014, the band quickly built an impressive local following on the infamous Sunset Strip. You know where that is. Then headed to the Mix Room in Burbank with producer Ben Gross and finished their debut album entitled We Survive. And that's the title track. And what a friggin' song that is, right? They follow up with a couple more singles that are equally badass for sure. Vatica is the band. We Survive is the track. This is Indie Originals Live, episode number 50. Yeah, made it through number 50. I don't think I've ever done anything 50 times in my entire life. I don't think I've even had sex 50 times now that I think about it. I'm going to have to count back. We'll get back to you on that. Hey, I want to remind you about the Indie Originals Talent Competition, especially the music, because that was kind of our baby. That's where it all started. This is year number 2, and we are accepting entries right now in a myriad of categories. Let me take a look at this bad boy. You got to see the category. Look at it at indieoriginals.com. If you haven't checked out our website, make sure you add that to your favorite. Check out our Facebook page, our Instagram, our Spotify, our Heart Radio, I don't even know where we are. We're in so many places, YouTube. Gosh. But check it out. We have music genres all the way from alternative rock, blues, bluegrass, Christian, inspirational country, EDM, folk, freestyle, rap, hip-hop rap. It's insane how many people are entering the hip-hop already. Instrumental, smooth jazz, Latin lounge, metal, parody, pop. It's insane. We even have a category for sound-alikes. So if you think that you sound like somebody else, if you think you sound like Katy Perry, or if you think you sound like John Lennon, enter this competition and enter the sound-alike competition, and you could become an award-winning sound-alike. I am super excited about this year's competition. Last year was year number 1, and it was gangbusters. This year is going to be 100 times bigger. And also, if you know people who do other creative things, if you know filmmakers or authors or people who create video games or board games or even comic books, so many categories, 6 individual categories in this year's Indie Originals Talent Competition. You need to enter. The entries fees are very, very low, especially right now. I think through the end of October, we're going to allow the early entry fees, which are like half of what they normally are. So jump in now, www.indieoriginals.com. Real easy to get in there. And, man, make it happen. Jump in there. Make yourself an award-winning musician, filmmaker, author, whatever. We want to see and hear what you got. A lot of the songs that enter into the music competition will be played on this show. You're going to hear this on national radio and also our global podcast. So many reasons to enter. Over $2,500 in prizes this year. Now we got some sponsors. Big shout out to all our sponsors, to Does Got, to Band Brand Pro, to the fine people over there at Punched Energy and Space Coast Comics. Thank you all. And our sponsors are coming in. We're getting more by the day. So jump on there. There's still a chance to become a contest sponsor or presenting sponsor. And you can see more information about that at indieoriginals.com. Up next, Amber Noire. Noire. N-O-I-R-E. That's French, isn't it? She still remembers her father jamming with his band in the basement of their New England cul-de-sac home when she was about 6 years old. After years of singing very loudly to herself in every public bathroom she could find. That was her? I thought that was me. Amber scored the 5th grade talent show grand finale. Big time, right? Unfortunately, she ran off the stage in a panic, but she realized at that point nothing brings her up from her lowest points like singing. This is Empty Rooms, and she will crush it in your eardrums right now. Amber Noire, Empty Rooms on Indie Originals Live.
Painted walls come with stains and an ink blot face. There's no one there, so they're made up to take your place. Once we flourish, but they just take and take. It's driving the sane insane. I'll map you out with the fingerprints on your chest. I come alive with every taste of your breath.
all the cool kids are listening to this show. This is Indie Originals Live with Chuck Fresh and Felicia on the Indie Originals Radio Network.
Left my baby in Shangri-La, she would not leave.
Originals Live, Chuck Fresh, Felicia B, every Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern on 17, 18, maybe even 19 radio stations so far and growing each and every week. Our podcast is, of course, global. You can find all our streams on Spotify, YouTube, iHeart, iTunes, wherever. www.indieoriginals.com. One more time, remind you about the Indie Originals Talent Competition. If you're an independent musician, enter this contest. Cheap as all get out, and you could become the next award-winning musician. We've got a lot of people who already got props, more shows, and actually somebody got a contract and a performance at a big Philadelphia concert hall because they won this contest last year. Same or better could happen to you. Check it out. The anti-genre indie pranksters, Sea Peoples. It's actually Sea People with an S on the end. They've been a band for 17 years. They've released 5 full-length albums and 2 EPs on their own imprint. The band has toured ceaselessly, playing over 1,500 shows in 46 states during their long career. Sea Peoples released their EP, Hate, in 2017, as well as a brand new video animated by a guy called Pete List, who did Celebrity Deathmatch on MTV and Marilyn Manson videos. And the video was actually banned by Facebook. I mean, you got to have a set of kahunas to get banned by Facebook. Anyway, totally dig that song. The band is Sea Peoples, and the song is called Shangri-La La. This is Indie Originals Live. What is coming up next? Oh, okay, no lie. I have this high energy thing going on, because I'm a high energy kind of guy, and I need to chill out sometimes. So in addition to tequila, and of course Punched Energy, which brings you right back up with the caffeine, man, you got to try these caffeine gummies. They're insane. Very, very cool. You'll hear a little bit about them later in the show. But this chick chills me out. She's a vulnerably bold new voice. Jenny Kern. She's Canadian-born. She's an indie singer-songwriter based in New York now. Her debut EP is an intimate collection of songs from years of self-reflection on her personal battles with self-doubt, regret, and the search for comfort in painful seasons. I don't know how many other people have that kind of situation, but I'll tell you what, she's figured out how to deal with this through her music, and a lot of our listeners do that as independent musicians. I do it myself. I've written over 500 songs. You know how crazy my life's been, for sure. This is called Slow Burn. The artist is Jenny Kern, and this is Indie Originals Live.
Is there something I am missing? Every piece of this I've tried to fit, and it's easier to run away, but at least I'm willing to admit. Am I just still like the soul, chasing shadows in the darkness? It's not that I don't wanna try. No, it's not that I don't wanna try. Think I lost my way, broken in flames, and the ashes, they don't come back. The ashes, they don't come back.
found it. The hottest source for all new original music you haven't heard anywhere else. This is Indie Originals Live, IOL, with your host Chuck Fresh. We'll be back with more killer tunes right after these short words.
Listen, you're not going to become an Olympian by drinking brown sugar water. You're not going to become a supermodel sipping over syrup lattes. But sometimes you need a little kick in the buttocks to get things going, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to lie. Caffeine works. It wakes you up. It perks you up. Caffeine is found in almost every commercial fat-burning supplement. Why? It's one of the few natural substances proven to aid fat burning. It also increases natural epinephrine levels in your blood, giving you more energy and stamina. There are even studies that prove that caffeine may help ward off Alzheimer's, cataracts, skin cancers, some liver disorders, kidney stones, asthma, erectile dysfunction, tinnitus in women, and may even make your heart stronger. Caffeine is a friggin' miracle drug, people. But the only way you can get it, until now, is awful tasting caffeine pills. In a soda jacked up with about 11 teaspoons of sugar or something worse, or in a $6 syrupy latte. The scientists and good peeps at Punched Energy have found a way to safely, naturally, and effectively deliver a safe dose of caffeine without the nasty taste of caffeine pills or the awful coffee breath or all that sugar. Punched Energy Gummies, people. Punched. P-U-N-C-H-D. No E. Punched Energy is the first truly viable alternative to death in a can. Artificial energy drinks, watered-down energy shots, ridiculously sugary sodas, and over-syrup giant expensive lattes. Grab a bottle of water, bubble up with some sparkling water, and a pack or two of Punched, and see how productive you are that day. See how good you feel and what your scale says the next day, you know what I mean? Change your caffeine routine naturally. Hit up www.punchedenergy. That's P-U-N-C-H-D energy.com. No E in the word punched. Why not? Who wants ED anyway? PunchedEnergy.com, people. The whole staff here at Indie Originals is jacked up on these things and we feel great. www.punchedenergy.com. Woo! Arg, mateys. You've heard of pirate radio, but have you heard of pirate marketing? Look, we know it's hard to be a band here in the age of digital distribution. It's impossible to get people to find your stuff. Well, that's where Band Brand Pro comes in, matey. We've assembled a team of genius marketers and professional designers to create looks, music, feelings, emotions about your particular singer-songwriter gig or your band. As Brian Mills once said, I have a particular set of skills. Well, now so do you. Our services include professional photography, logo design, banners, interviews, press releases, costume consulting, studio production, stage plays, lyric and melody consulting, merch design, and a bunch of other things we really can't tell you about here or we wouldn't be pirates. Arr! Take advantage of our marketing skills to help your band or brand look professional as all heck. More scoop on us at www.bandbrandpro.com. Arr!
Hey y'all, Big J in the house. The Lord has a special place in his heart for indie music. That's why he hath bestowed upon thee Indie Originals Live, the award-winning #1 podcast for indie music. He and I have blessed that Felicia and her sidekick, Chuck Fresh, with the gift of recognition. These fine souls have the unique gift of being able to choose the most amazing indie music on earth. It's biblical, man. Look, don't take my word for it. Listen for yourself. Indie Originals Live. Available on iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, iHeart, and everywhere great podcasts are heard. Thanks, y'all. Bless you. Jesus out.
In this ocean
got to dig that energy, man. Chuck Fresh Indie Originals Live. We just heard from a band called Vox, VOXX. They're based out of Tampa Bay in Florida, not too far away from here. Hopefully they weren't blown away by this hurricane thing. Playing high energy music, catchy melodies, and great guitar riffs. You just heard it, man. Vocalist, check out his name. His name is Regis Vox. Check that. What a cool name, man. If that's not a rock and roll name, I don't know what is. He had an idea to create this original project where the music would be memorable to all listeners and fans with meaningful lyrics and great stage performances, right? Dig that. Close My Eyes. New stuff from Vox on Indie Originals Live. All right, check it out. Before we get to the next song, I got to remind you about the Indie Originals Talent Competition. The music category is open now. Early entrance fees, they are reduced by like half price. Now is the time to do it. I know musicians are starving. I'm starving too, man. So we cut the prices for musicians by like half. So jump in now before October 31st, www.indieoriginals.com. All right, punch break. You heard my punch? Punched gummies, man. The easiest, most delicious way to get caffeine in your system. You can tell the energy's up here today. That's because of Punched, baby. That's what we're doing. PUNCHD energy.com. Check it out. Up next, Selfish Bodies, a 5-member band out of Edmonton that combines their love for writing with a diverse range of alternative sounds. They formed their group in February 2018, released their first single, you're going to hear right now, Come and Go, in March of 2019. They came all from different musical backgrounds. And check this out, they were formed by an advertisement on Kijiji. What the hell is Kijiji? Is that like Canada's Craigslist? I don't know. Bringing a whole bunch of love from a whole bunch of different genres all together and creates this magic that you're about to hear on this week's Indie Originals Live. Check it out. The track is called Come and Go. The band is called Selfish Bodies. And this is Indie Originals Live.
Oh, I want it, want it to be. Want it to be brighter. So I set myself on fire. Oh, I want it to see. If the deeper you go, please not to blur. Oh, just a little bit longer, a little bit, wait for it. You've been waiting for a light.
You are tuned to the hottest indie music source in the entire world. This is Indie Originals Live. IOL. With your host, legendary DJ and performance artist, Chuck Fresh.
Get up, get up, get up, don't stay down. Let those feelings out. Don't be afraid. Get up, my friend. I know sometimes it's way too much, and you don't feel that you're enough. Believe my promise when I say you'll know better days. The sun will shine again. We'll clear the monsters from your head. And if they hide beneath your bed, you know the sun will shine again. And it gets better. Get out, get out, get out, go and live. Show the world what you have got to give. You are a star. Make your movie and be who you are. I know sometimes it's way too much, and you don't feel that you're enough. Believe my promise when I say you'll know better days. The sun will shine again. We'll clear the monsters from your head. And if they hide beneath your bed, you know the sun will shine again. And it gets better. You gotta breathe it in, breathe it out, and let it be. Let it be. The sun will shine again. We'll clear the monsters from your head. And if they hide beneath your bed, you know the sun will shine again. And it gets better. And it gets better. And it gets better. And it gets better.
Yeah, it gets better. The artist is Marina V. This is Indie Originals Live. Now, Marina V, she's like an indie success story. Check this out. Russian-American singer, pianist, songwriter with what's been called a hauntingly beautiful voice, as you just heard. She lives in L.A. now, but she grew up in Moscow. She was raised by a nuclear physicist father and a psychologist mother. What a head trip that could have become, right? Marina came to America at the age of 15 by herself. She says it wasn't easy, but she worked hard. And together with her husband and co-writer, Nick Baker, she's collaborated with Grammy and Emmy winners and written songs for films, video games, and ads. Wow, she's really hit it big time. What's different about her is she's totally working it still. She loves touring and connecting with her fans. She's got something called the 2 Songs a Month Club, which is this Patreon thing that she's doing really well. And she does these weekly online streams and concerts called the Marina Marina V Show on Twitch, which has resulted in a ton of followers. So, and this song was gorgeous too. It Gets Better by Marina V. Now, a lot of people are starting to cut out their online streams saying, I'm not making any money doing this. Why should I bother doing it? I saw a couple of people pop up on Instagram. This is going to be my last one. Well, I don't know who wrote that stupid thing. Actually, I do know who did it. There's one guy out there who thinks he knows everything. He said, if you're doing online streaming, stop doing it right now. And I'm going to call him, get him on the show, because I'm going to pop him in the nose because he's screwing up everything that you as an indie artist needs to do to be successful. And I will punch through that, and I'll straighten that all out. Just don't you worry. I can't talk about it right now. But hey, this is an inspirational show. We want you guys to achieve your dreams, and we never want you to stop chasing those dreams because you never know. The only way you're not going to make it for sure is if you give up and throw everything away. And you're not going to do that. I didn't do it, and you shouldn't do it either. I still write songs. I know that my personal projects, which shall go unnamed on this show, people accuse me of favoritism, so I can't even play my own stuff on here. Well, maybe I snuck one in. But you know what I'm saying. You got to keep pounding the pavement, man. You got to get out there, keep writing, keep performing, get out there, play live, work it out because you never know. You never know who could be in that audience. And you never know, you may end up on a national radio show like this, Indie Originals Live with Chuck Fresh and Felicia. You feel me? Now, this is the inspirational part of our program. We've got another story to tell you here. This one is, it's Cucamonga, man. Check this out. Okay, she recently turned 32 years old. She's living in the Orlando, Florida area. She's about to get socked by this Dorian hurricane too. She was hit head on at 70 miles an hour by an 18-wheeler in April of 2016. She says her car flipped twice and then set on fire. In the jaws of life, luckily, were able to get her out of that crazy beaten car. She says she died twice before enduring the many surgeries that she had to save her leg and her life. But she said she was given a most awesome gift that day. She was given the gift of eternal love and understanding. She was shown the importance of protecting planet Earth and all its creatures. And she says she was given a mission to do so. She was brought back here to finish her mission. Then something else happened shortly after her accident. Her boyfriend of over 10 years and the father of her daughter left her for another woman. What a dick! Who leaves a woman that was just in a bad car accident for another woman? Anyway, I think that was a good thing. She survived all of it. It made her stronger, and that's what is important. She'll learn to walk, she'll find another lover, and she'll keep writing music. People say, how do you stay so positive with all this junk you've been through? She says simply, love is the gift which we are all given equally. Accept the love, reject the hate, and the beauty of life will be so bright you can't see anything else. The act is called Amanda Marie Music. This song is called They Say Life. And this is Indie Originals Live.
Sometimes you may feel sad. Sometimes you may feel mad. Putting your heart out in the world leaves it open for her. They said life isn't easy. They said life, oh, it's hard. They said life isn't easy. I said life's what you make it. You say life. I said life's beautiful. You keep your head up. You never let them see you fry. Oh no. They said life isn't easy. They said life, oh, it's hard. They said life isn't easy. I said life's what you make it. Oh,
life isn't easy. They said life, oh, it's hard. They said life isn't easy. They said life, oh, it's hard. They said life isn't easy. I said life's what you make it. I say life, ooh, it's beautiful.
This is the hottest independent music show in the entire world. This is Indie Originals Live.
Missing
Sunrise by Evans Dilemma on Indie Originals Live. The band formed in fall of 1990 in Greenville, South Carolina. Then they reformed in 2005, went on hiatus again in fall of 2010, reunited again in 2015. It doesn't matter. They got it together. They got a lot of history together, changed band members a bunch of time. You know how it goes. Great song, Sunrise, Evans Dilemma on Indie Originals Live. Michi is an award-winning international folk artist and entertainer, currently ranked number 1 on Spain's folk music charts. Her band opened for Miley Cyrus at the Washington, D.C. Pride Festival. That's pretty hot. She's doing community outreach, too, and diversity inclusion, and she helps raise money and awareness for LGBTQ, and that's cool, man. Her new single is Mexico. This is Michi on Indie Originals Live.
Muchos besos, por favor. You know what I'm asking for. You disappeared for a short while. That's okay, I'll make up for the miles. Bought a piñata just the other day. Filled it up with our favorite things. Won't open it until you get back. Tell me all your stories while you unpack. So bring me home, something to laugh about. Call me on the phone, so have something to smile about. Even though I talk to you every day, Mexico is still too far away. Una cerveza, por favor. You know what I'm asking for. We laugh all day, sing all night. Our favorite songs till we make them right. Spend our summers traveling abroad, Africa, London, and even Prague. What I find is that I'm calling you. Wish you could share this with me too. So bring me home, something to laugh about. Call me on the phone, so have something to smile about. Even though I've talked to you every day, Mexico is still too far away. Even though I talk to you every day, Mexico is still too far away.
Arg, mateys! You've heard of pirate radio, but have you heard of pirate marketing? Look, we know it's hard to be a band here in the age of digital distribution. It's impossible to get people to find your stuff. Well, that's where Band Brand Pro comes in, matey. We've assembled a team of genius marketers and professional designers to create looks, music, feelings, emotions about your particular singer-songwriter gig or your band. As Brian Mills once said, I have a particular set of skills. Well, now so do you! Our services include professional photography, logo design, banners, interviews, press releases, costume consulting, studio production, stage plays, lyric and melody consulting, merch design, and a bunch of other things we really can't tell you about here, or we wouldn't be pirates. Arr! Take advantage of our marketing skills to help your band or brand look professional as all heck. More scoop on us at www.bandbrandpro.com.